Learning how to create podcasts to share your thoughts and ideas is the most important skill to learn professionally in this decade. The skills needed to podcast are transferable and vital for finding success today and tomorrow. If you don't start podcasting and learning the skills to create this type of content this year, you're going to miss the wave that's getting ready to peak soon. 2 to 3 years from now, you'll regret that you didn't move past the excuses you keep telling yourself. Hi, I'm Jamiel Cal-Pin, a content creator, voice actor, and creative, interested in helping others share their stories and ideas with the world. In today's video, we're going to explore the common reasons why people hesitate to start their own podcasts and provide practical solutions to overcome those barriers. So if you've been on the fence about podcasting, this video is for you. Let's dive in. Reason number 1. I don't have the technical knowledge or skills. The technical side of podcasting can be intimidating, but don't worry, there are simple solutions available. You can start with a basic microphone like the Samsung Q2U, which is the microphone that I use, and recording and editing software like Audacity. You can also just use your smartphone to record yourself. Additionally, there are numerous tutorials and online courses that can guide you through the technical aspects step by step. Some are featured on this channel. Reason 2, I'm afraid my content won't be good enough. Many aspiring podcasters worry about content quality. The key is to focus on your unique perspective and passion. Plan your episodes, conduct research, and prepare engaging discussions. Remember, the more you practice, the better you'll become. Don't be afraid to start. Improvement comes with time and experience. Everyone starts with a bad version of something. You're learning a new skill, so it's important to have grace with yourself. Most beginners judge what they're doing against experts and people who have been creating for a long time. When you're starting out, keep in mind that you're starting out. With time, practice, and experience, you'll develop the confidence and competence to create great podcasts. The only way to get to that place is by starting with awkward, uncomfortable, and even bad products. If you've ever made pancakes before, you know the first couple of pancakes don't come out that great. That's okay. Eventually, you'll get them just right. It's the same way with podcasting. Reason number 3, I don't have a niche or topic to discuss. Finding a niche is crucial, but it doesn't have to be overly specific. Think about your interests, expertise, and what you're enthusiastic about. Explore various topics within that realm, and don't be afraid to experiment. Engaging with your audience and seeking feedback can help you discover the topics they want to hear from you. Start with what you're interested in. Do you have a favorite book or TV show you like to talk about? You can start podcasting about that. Do you have a place you'd love to travel to? You can do research and start a podcast about that location. Niches change and grow over time, just like our passions and desires. And that's okay. What you pick doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be something you think you'd talk about 2 to 3 years from now. Right now, you just need to start so you can develop the podcasting skill set. Reason number 4, I don't have enough time. Time management is vital when podcasting, but it's possible to create a podcast with a reasonable time commitment. Plan your episodes in advance, establish a consistent schedule, and consider batching your recording and editing sessions. Also, delegate tasks or seek support from friends or collaborators to share the workload. It doesn't take long to create a podcast. Podcasts don't have to be hours long. There are some podcasts that are less than 15 minutes. Whether you record over the weekend or even during your commute to work, you can find time to record a podcast. You also don't have to produce and release a podcast every day. Once a week is a good starting point. If you're not able to do that, shoot for every other week or even once a month. At the end of the day, putting out something consistently on a schedule that works for you is the goal. Reason number 5, I'm not comfortable with my voice. Many people feel self-conscious about their voices, but remember that podcasting celebrates diversity. Embrace your unique voice. It's what sets you apart. Over time, you'll gain confidence, and your listeners will appreciate your authenticity. Besides, people are more interested in what you're saying over how you sound. Sure, there may be haters and critics out there that would criticize your voice, but there is also people out there who will adore you for speaking and sharing what you have to say. For example, personally, I don't think Gary Vee has a very flattering voice. Don't hate me. That's just my opinion. But Gary Vee has tons of vital information that people love to hear about. You don't have to have the perfect voice to share your message. You just have to be willing to share the vital message you have with the world. Whether you're talking about politics or your favorite video game, there is an audience looking to hear your thoughts and ideas. Reason number 6, I'm worried about not having enough listeners. Building an audience takes time and effort, but there are strategies to boost your listenership. Promote your podcast through social media. Collaborate with other podcasters, engage with your audience, and optimize your podcast for discoverability through effective SEO techniques. Consistency and quality content will gradually attract listeners. Also, Sharing your podcast on various platforms will increase the reach that you have. Consider creating a video version of your podcast and sharing it on YouTube. YouTube happens to be the second largest search engine in the world. It's a top place for people to consume hours and hours of content. The more you consistently show up and share meaningful value with your audience, the listeners and viewers will come. Side note, if you're worried that you don't have meaningful value to share, know that value varies from person to person. Whether it's education, entertainment, inspiration, or motivation, there are many ways to share value with others. Reason number 7, I don't want to invest a lot of money. Starting a podcast doesn't have to break the bank. Basic equipment and software are available at affordable prices. You can also explore free hosting platforms or start with a minimal investment and gradually upgrade as your podcast grows. Remember, success is driven by the value that you provide rather than the money you spend. I'm personally a big supporter of figuring out how to create on a budget. I've made a lot of content and art over the years by being resourceful, especially when I didn't have the cash. That does not have to stop you from sharing your message with the world. And I actually want to help more people learn how to create on a budget. That's why before we wrap up, I have an exciting announcement for all of you aspiring podcasters out there. I've created a free course designed to help you create your very first podcast episode. It's packed with valuable insights, step-by-step guidance, and practical tips to get you started on the right foot. Let me tell you more about it. In this free course, I'll walk you through the entire process of creating your first podcast episode, from recording and editing techniques to hosting and sharing your podcast. Whether you're a beginner or have some podcasting experience, this course will equip you with the essential skills to confidently launch your podcast. In the course, you'll get structured lessons. The course is broken down into easily digestible lessons, allowing you to learn at your own pace. Practical exercises. Each lesson includes practical exercises to help you apply what you've learned and develop your unique podcasting style. Expert tips and insights. Benefit from my personal experiences and industry insights as I share strategies for engaging content, audience growth, and monetization opportunities. And resource recommendations. Discover the tools, software, and resources that will enhance your podcasting journey without breaking the bank. So if you're ready to take the first step towards podcasting success, just subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, when the free course drops on this channel, this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend, you'll be able to access it. It's an opportunity you don't want to miss. Remember, launching a podcast is an incredible way to share your voice, connect with others, and build a community around your passion. With this free course, you'll have the guidance and support you need to confidently create your first podcast episode. Take advantage of this opportunity and let's make your podcasting dreams a reality.